Today at 12:40 I had 7 and R1. That's the all boys class, Mr. Salmon's form class. While I was in the class before that, they came up 20 minutes earlier and they were at the door. So I sent them back to their form class to wait until it was time for them to return. When they came in, that particular boy from the video, he came and asked to go and buy a pen. I told him no, because I said you guys were already 20 minutes early and you are still not prepared for the class. Several other boys asked to go buy a pen after that. So I called back neighbor and told him to collect money from all those who needed pens and that he was to go and buy the pen. He was the only person that should go and buy the pen. Shortly after he came back, a young lady from a separate class came inside the room to say that a student from this class came over to her classroom and she said that he said to her, you know, want a money man. And then he went in her pockets shortly after she realized that her phone was missing. So while she was relaying the story to me, Emerson was over by his seat shouting and saying it was a lie, attacking her with insults and shouting at her. I shouted at him to stop the noise several times. I told the girl to write a report beside me of the incident. Jermaine was over his seat, still shouting and being rude to her. After several times I'm telling him to be quiet and not say anything. I said to him, when the principal deals with it, you can explain yourself. He got up from his seat, because he had his bag in his hand by this time, got up from his seat, went over to my table, to the girl to stand up over her and continued to threaten her and hurl insults in front of the class while I was there. I shouted at him and told him to move. It took a while before he moved because I'm still a cussing in a temper. Went back to his seat, still cursing. So when the girl finished writing the report, I instructed her to go to Mr. Salmon and give him the report so he can see what was happening. He was still huffing and puffing and making noise, so I continued teaching. What you saw in the video was when the girl came back from Mr. Salmon with the report, handed it back to me and said, Mr. Salmon read it, and started again, hurling insults at the girl and shouting at me. And that is when I lost it and responded to him, and that is what you saw in the video. So that's the incident that led up to the video.
Contrasting colors. So what we're saying is that give it back to Mr. Salmon because it's part of the board. We are shout at look like your mother. Eh? But look like your mother. Who you shout at? Who you shout at? You're handicapped? Were you told what your mother was about? Were you told? Because when you're handicapped and not sense, did the teacher tell you what your mother was about if you go why? Because you're going to get a choppy. Were you told what your mother a while ago? Let's say, hand up your candle. You killing you, yeah? You kill it in here, you know who me is. My head not nice. Were you told what your mother in here? When you're not a comprehension skill, the teacher tell you what your mama wanna go? Ask if you look at your mama, it's telling you what your mother. Use your head, you're not a sense, not coming here. You're not a sense of coming here. I'm not playing picnic. First of all, I'm mash up picnic any day. Not playing me, telling you all the while. You're not a sense of comprehension, don't reason with me. You are not, I don't go to the mother lie all the while. Teacher tell you what your mama wanna go? Hey brother, why don't you walk and chat from a mash up your face like this? Yeah? Now you go tell them what they leave from Brock house, you know where you play with, eat that boy. As a matter of fact, come out to my class. Come out to my class, yes, you're right now, hey. Come out to my class. Come and murder in this shit. You feel like? Don't ask him what your name is Crawford, you're a fool. Are you just bad? Come out to my class before you kill your ass in this. Come out to my class. I'm not tell you again. And before the week done, if you survive, know what you do. Come out to my class. Straight. That's a promise. That's a promise. police, that's a promise. Tell them. Of course. Right. Of course. Talk again. You feel like? Come out of my class. Oh. Not a sense. Not a comprehension skill.